Morning, everyone. It's such a pleasure to be here. Kathy, thank you so much for having me here today. A lot of experts in the room. This is very intimidating. We can't underestimate the value of these conferences. Well, this is coming up. I might as well talk a little bit about first thing in the morning this morning, greeted by Kathy. So good to be here, and I'm so appreciative of the opportunity to speak very candidly about what we're doing in Zippo in our journey, which hasn't always been perfect, but also to speak with others who have small businesses or much larger businesses or are partners, potential partners of ours. So this morning, having coffee out in the lobby, I was talking with Mitch from Yo-Yo Sam's. He's up next. Linda from All Clear Translation, and Mike from Tungsten. And learned an awful lot. As a matter of fact, Linda shared a very good tip with us this morning. So don't underestimate the value of networking. Well, I am so, every time I look at things like this that Zippo produces, and I'm just so proud to be a part of the Zippo family. It just always amazes me. I'm just proud to be there. 13 years yesterday, so very excited about that. Lucky 13. So, and we're also proud to be a Pennsylvania manufacturer. Very proud to be in Pennsylvania. Our owner says we will be there forever. We're not going overseas. We will be in Pennsylvania, in Bradford, Pennsylvania, making lighters. So that's also very encouraging. So thank you. So when I got there in Zippo, we had what I called the kitchen sink syndrome for our website. It was everything that anybody wanted on the website, we'd added in. We had microsites and pages of information, pages and pages of information, and it was hard to find everything. And I actually went to Zippo to start the Collectors Club. So my first job was to initiate a Zippo Collectors Club, which was Zippo Click, and build a website for these folks. So that was my very first entrance into real web development and building an e-commerce site from there. Well, in 2011, we decided it was time for a new site. So we came up with, this was our brand strategy, our corporate brand marketing strategy at that time, to introduce Zippo as a lifestyle brand. As you can see, we're into outdoor right now, and we're getting into some other lifestyle products as well, and focus on 4 touch points. Global PR. We hired a global agency, DeVries Slam. We have feet on the ground in 8 major markets for us. We have actually right now, as we speak, there is a marketing summit in New York City, which is where my boss is, the global marketing director. Very successful, over 100 major PR publications. We also focus on music programs with our Zippo Encore. We don't just have Zippo.com, we have Zippo Outdoor, we have Zippo Encore. We have a lot of other websites. Social media, you got to be there, and now we're going to be selling on social media as well, so you have to be there. And web, of course. So taking inventory of what we had around the world. We're in 160 countries around the world. I can't tell you how many different websites that our distributors had created on their own in order to be the first one out in the market for a Zippo website. Most of them were not e-commerce sites; they were informational. But look at the difference. Look at the brand, the not brand consistency of all of these websites. Everybody did something different. We even had a pink one out there. So we wanted to deliver a brand message, consistent brand message online, uniform imagery, layout, navigation, and communication. We wanted it to be a global strategy. So this is us today. We built on a proprietary platform. We outgrew it very quickly. Within 2 years, we've outgrown it. We had to create, we have 40 international websites that follow this brand standard. Very cumbersome to develop globally, all different payment processors, all different platforms. They're on anything from Magento, PrestaShop, to homegrown. So our consumers, we know, have certain expectations. And our journey for this next website has already started. What do we want our new site to be? Our old site was very cumbersome. We wanted more functionality, which we don't have right now. Our consumers can't go on and customize their own lighters on an Apple Macintosh or Apple-based platform of any kind, device of any kind. So we completely left out the really our target market. Site objectives. These were the site objectives when we started. We hired Fit for Commerce to come in and consult with us to help us build a requirements document, a very comprehensive requirements document. We did do our due diligence. We chose a vendor to help us implement. We called their references. We called other references. We went down to see them. Unfortunately, about 6 months into development, they didn't have anything for us, and we were 2 months away from what our target launch was. So we had to start all over. We had already spent resources, but we had to start all over from the ground floor up again, which we did. As you can imagine, we wanted to launch in 2 months, so the limitations we had of vendors that wanted or could do that for us were limited. So we have a very limited website right now, which we've had since, actually we launched that in 2011. Time for a new website. So we're building a Zippo Pan-European website right now. That's our phase 1. We have all of our brands will be housed on this. Globally, we'll have these to start with, our subsidiaries, also included on the platform, multiple sites, one platform. And we're looking at 3 major platforms right now, and implementers as well. So we're just in that process. Last Thursday, we presented our business plan to our executive staff, and it was approved after 1.5 years of planning. So we're very excited to move forward with this now, yes. Choosing the right partners, so important. My commercial break. ListTrack, I can't say enough about ListTrack. They have what you need in a partnership. You need somebody that cares about your business, somebody that will help you grow and really every step of the way. Another important thing is your account representative. If you don't click with them, find somebody else. That's what happened with our first vendor. So we have an awesome account manager, very knowledgeable. We also have other partners, as you can see as well, but you can't get anything done without the right team. This is my team. These are very brilliant young ladies that came 2 years ago to Zippo. Kathleen is our digital marketing analyst, a digital architect, and Keisha. Without a knowledgeable staff, it would be very difficult to implement anything. So you have to have the right team. Global challenges, a lot of global challenges, but challenges that you can overcome as well. Multiple languages, lack of staff is what I found a lot. They expect that they're going to do this. It's like a side thing. Oh, and we'll put that up on the website. There's nobody managing shop. It is like its own business, its own brick and mortar place. You've got to have people managing it. Different fulfillment centers, response time for changes, a lot. So you have to have, these are some of the things that I recommend you have right from the get-go. Strong project management. Our first one was IT only. Now we have a core group of many different, from many different departments, all the stakeholders, one person on a core group. Realistic timeline, stick to it. Don't let your project, don't get projects scope creep, because that changes everything. It changes the timeline and everything else. Weekly meetings with your partners and your stakeholders. Test, test, test. Can't tell you how hard it was to launch a site when there were all these little bugs that took us maybe a month to repair. Plan for tomorrow. So when you're building your site, plan for tomorrow. There's so many things coming up. Attend these, but what we're doing is we're creating a new digital strategy. We have almost 1,000 domains that we own, and it grows all the time. But we are one of the few that are have just applied for the generic top-level domain. You may have seen information about that. So we will have .zippo, and what's going to be our strategy there to use that? Right now they're saying consumers do remember the .coms better, but this is where it's going. So eventually you got to get there. So we really at first just got it for defensive purposes only, but we're finding that we have a lot of uses for it. So here's some key takeaways. Vendor accountability, contract with milestone, very important. So instead of paying them at the beginning, in the middle, and at the end, we paid our vendor by milestones. Okay, you get this done and you get a payment. You get this done, you get a payment. Best way to go. Partner selection, knowledgeable core team, identify all your stakeholders, stay on timeline. I could go on forever. I was the one at 3 o'clock in the morning sending my presentation to Kathy because it was 45 slides long. I had to take it down. But thank you so much. Pleasure to be here. Thank you.